So I'm in my car and I'm holding a box with a car in it. Here we are, straight from the car with a box with a car in it. Now in the studio, straight out the box from the box car with the box in it with the car.
Yeah, so I got VSX Essentials and I'm very excited to check out this virtual car check.
I want to start this off hot. You do not need this. You technically don't need any plugin. You don't need any software to make good music and achieve good mixes. Why do we get certain plugins in the first place? For me personally, I have it in my head that a plugin will help me achieve a desired goal, or we just like to have a vast array of plugins, which is fine. Think about a carpenter or a painter. There's different brushes, there's different tools to help get the job done, and it's kind of the same for music. However, there are tools in music that do totally help you achieve a certain result faster by changing your perspective or your listening environment, and that's the idea with these. Big selling point is that they emulated a few cars for producers, you know, in a home studio or just in a less than ideal listening environment. This is huge because if it works the way that they say it works, it can eliminate the physical car check. So I'm super psyched to try it out. I will see you in a second. Okay, so I pulled up my song Answers. I'm going to play a little bit at the beginning. Obviously, I'm very familiar with how this sounds and how it's supposed to sound in a car. So obviously, if you're listening on the phone, you're not going to get the same effect as me, but I'm just going to show you in real time what I think of this. Wow. Yup, this is really cool. They give you an EQ section to tweak any room or any emulation that you're in. So let's get this to sound a little bit more like my car. Usually I boost the lows in my car. Those car speakers suck. That's a car, man. So I got the essential version, so I don't have all the emulations, but let's see what it sounds like in the club. I think that is already so close, but if you start tweaking these EQs to really match what your car sounds like, I think this really captures how the low end and the low mids translate to your car. And in conclusion, I think it actually might replace a car check. That's insane. And like I said, do you absolutely need this? No. Before you get this, there are things that you should be focusing on to ensure a better mix. Practice mixing in mono. Something I've been doing a lot lately, and I really recommend it, is put a low cut up to like 120, 150 on your master and see how your mix translates. That means it's going to transfer to the shitty speakers, the AirPods, because you don't want to rely too heavily on the bass because then your mix is going to get blown out. So this is something you could do without a fancy plugin. However, it's awesome to have multiple points of reference, and I think this virtual car test will be more than enough against the physical car test. Wow, that's crazy.